Good morning. Afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Andrew.
My name's Alex.
And today...
I don't get to introduce myself?
Well, I figured we'd introduce you.
Wow,
That's
you deserve to be introduced.
You deserve to have an introduction, Zane.
Oh, thank you so much.
So, today, on our episode of the podcast, we have a special guest. So, Zane, he here is with the band, and recently, they just went to Disney. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's pretty correct.
Yes.
How was your experience at
Well,
Disney?
first, can you state what instrument you played? Obviously, might be helpful for the viewers of the podcast.
Well, I played the clarinet, but I did bring along a ukulele too. Didn't get much use out of it though.
Interesting. So, of the two, which would you say you like the most?
I like string instruments, so I gotta say the ukulele.
Okay, so what did y'all play exactly in terms of music?
We went into a workshop. It was sort of a clinical thing where some guy just tried to help us, teach us a little bit about our instruments and how playing as a professional musician goes. So we played a bit of a short gig. We recorded something.
Mm-hmm.
We played the intro soundtrack to Tangled. You know that movie?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Tangled.
Yeah, Tangled, the hair. I don't know much about that, but I know Tangled.
The hair.
So you said that you were able to go through workshops. I'd heard from a couple of people that y'all actually went into the studios to record some stuff as well. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So how do you feel like that experience specifically helps you as a musician, but also the band as a whole?
Well, it taught everyone in there a little bit about what it's like to be a professional. Mm-hmm. We went in there and we got to interact with a couple of professional musicians. Mm-hmm. Well, just one. He's been working at Disney for a while, but that's not important right now. But it teaches us all about the technology that they use in there. Mm-hmm. So we got to use wireless headsets to hear the music that we were playing over, and we got to see our music overlaid over the video right after we finished.
So have you been in a recording studio before this, or was this first time?
This was my first time, personally.
Wow.
I can't speak for everyone in there, but I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain that it was most everyone's first time.
So would you say it was different, how would you say it was different from just being in the band room with Mr. D and the rest of the group, I guess? Like, obviously, headsets, technology, that has to play a big factor, right?
Well, actually, it felt pretty comfortable in there. It was pretty much just like what we do in class.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Wow.
Yeah. If I may ask, it's a simple question, or it's not. What was your favorite part of this trip?
No, you may not ask.
Okay, well, that just ends the episode. No, this concludes it.
No, I'm just kidding. Going back to the rooms afterwards, it sounds awful, but I could not get any sleep. It was the most fun thing I've ever done, but my roommates kept me up all day. They were performing concertos on an accordion someone brought into our room. They would not let me sleep. We had a gigantic pillow fight between the two.
That sounds...
He won.
Folks. We have a winner.
We would like to report this. So, the St. Luke's band has actually been very active, not just in the area, but the region. I know that they've had smaller groups from that band perform for different musicals. They performed in Into the Woods last year for our spring musical. I know that y'all do some stuff as far as some of the Mardi Gras parades.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of talk us through that. I mean, what is it looking like in the next upcoming months? I know it's Mardi Gras season right now, so you might have stuff with that. But are there any musicals, any sort of gigs that y'all are playing later?
I have heard of a potential, what's the word for it? A potential appearance at a certain event in the future. I won't say what it is, but I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know
if it's possible.
A certain...
I can't say it. Don't say it. You can't say it. You can't say it.
Okay, we'll move past it. But
no, okay,
you can't say that.
But what can we expect to see?
Yes.
Besides
So last year was very different.
Mm-hmm.
Our band director, Mr. D, took us to all of these different parades, and it was kind of as a fundraiser because we're looking a little shabby out there in the instrument area.
Mm-hmm.
So with our money, we got about $3,000. We were able to get one really, really nice set of marimba. It's like a gigantic
That's
size.
awesome.
So
hold on.
No, sorry.
Well,
I thought you had finished. I'm glad.
We're not doing quite as much. We've got about 4 or so parades lined up, and that's about it. Mm-hmm. But we do look forward to helping out with the plays that are going on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So I think kind of on that same track, I know you answered it a little bit, adding some instruments and stuff like that, but where do you see the band growing? Where do you think it has the most room of growing? I know that Mr. D is a relatively new addition to the St. Luke's community and obviously the St. Luke's band, but where else do you think we can expand going forward?
Well, community outreach. We have a really small school and a really small band, but we could do a lot if we just got a couple of new people in. Mr. D is doing a lot to help out with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I think from obviously Mardi Gras, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Do not dare, sir.
I'm not going to say it. And musicals and all the other stuff that you do in the community, what would you say is your favorite and why?
Oh, it's gotta be the Mardi Gras parades. Mm-hmm. It is so much fun seeing all the people on either side. It's so engaging, and we just get to go out and we get to walk and we get to talk and we get to play. And mm-hmm. It's the most fun thing we do as a band. Would
you say that community engagement is vital to the music itself, or do you think that it just adds to it?
Absolutely. I don't think there's a point in music if you don't share it with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think that's great to hear, and I think the fact that St. Luke's just going out, not just in Mobile, but all the way to Orlando, I mean, that's huge. Yeah. I mean, and I would love to see it going forward in the future. Now, this is a very important question. We'll end it with you on this. If you could add a Disney character to the band, whether that be just personal band, boy band, orchestra band, whatever.
Put some thought into this.
Any Disney character, who would it be? What instrument would it be, and why?
So, we could use some great vocals. Do you remember Ray from The Princess and the Frog?
Yes.
Yeah, the lightning bug.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Down on the bayou. Oh. I think he could be a great addition to the band.
That'd be perfect for the Mardi Gras parades.
I agree.
Have you talked about this, getting casted into the...
No, I haven't.
You should take those steps, man.
I think you should do more than take those steps. I think we need to have that going forward.
Yeah, guys.
We gotta have Ray in the band, right?
But this is what makes us more than a school.
Yeah.
So, Alex Scott, who would you have in our St. Luke's band, or boy band, or whatever band, and why?
What instrument? Drums. What?
Oh my.
That was really quick. That was really quick answer.
I'm sorry.
No, I appreciate it.
I think
could you elaborate,
pretty
though?
Expensive. He might break a couple.
He is a man of great mass, and I think that alone would be an enhancement for our drumming.
He could make the bass drums look small.
He is a bass himself.
Hey, we'll take it. Me personally, I say Cinderella on the flute, and here's why. Right? She's already whistling all the time.
Right.
She in woodwinds.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. She might not have it right away, but it's there. There's potential. Right. And that's why I would put that out there. So, Zane, once again, I want to thank you for coming onto the show. It was a pleasure having you here, and we can't wait to see what you do next for St. Luke's, but also the rest of the community.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
it was
sir.
Such a great time being here.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate it. And
having you.
I hope that...
Ready for St. Luke's Band 2024?
Let's make it happen.
Let's
make it happen.
Yeah.
All right. So, other than the band, some other things that are coming up. The one thing that he wouldn't say...
Okay, so we have prom in March for juniors and seniors.
He will say it.
I will say it.
Not me.
It has nothing to do with Zane at all. You have to give it time.
Okay.
Give it time. I'm looking forward to it. He's looking forward to it. I hope you are looking forward to it because it's going to be amazing. And I promise you that. I promise you.
Yes.
Yes.
As SGA president. Next, we had a basketball game recently where our boys team recently beat Washington County. So congratulations to them. We also had Alex Prieto throw at the MLK Invitational over the weekend on MLK Day, of course. He threw 41 feet, 1 inch, which is an indoor school record. And so props to Alex Prieto. So I think we're going to wrap it up. Zane, would you like to wrap it up with us? So
Absolutely.
Once again, I'm Andrew Burchett.
I'm Alex Scott.
And I'm Zane West.
And we're here signing off.
Yes, we are.
And we're going to give you a big Go Wildcats.
And 3,
2,
1.
Go
Go
Wildcats.
Wildcats.